In the past, when we watched the Raiders, formerly the Oakland Raiders and now the Las Vegas Raiders, there were a couple things that stood out to us. We felt they were a team that, quite honestly, they were penalized they were one of the more penalized teams back in the past. They always had talent, and they were always a team that you really had to watch out for. But now, with the way things are going this year, starting out 3-0, and they're not just beating chump change teams. Either they've beaten 3 teams that all, at one time during last year, or at least and this season, have had winning records, or at least sub 500 records this year, and had winning records last year. I got to be honest. This is a different Raiders team. That's absolutely right. And before we get into why this Las Vegas Raiders team is different, make sure you guys subscribe down below, leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Now, there was many different reasons as to why, and many different things that stuck out to me as to call this Raiders team different. It was after the Ravens went okay. They went in there. They took it to Lamar, and it really turned into a lot of different things. I really think that what they did with Lamar Jackson, and then obviously going back in the Steelers and getting a convincing win there. But to me, what showed me that this team is different was the way they battled and came back against the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Miami Dolphins last year were, in my mind, should have made the playoffs. They got hot, and all of a sudden things just started clicking for them. But the way that the Raiders came back, they were ahead, but they came back in overtime and still came back to find a way to win that game. That just shows me this team is truly different. That I believe there was a face mask, and this was another thing that kind of stood out to me. There was a face mask penalty, or there was an unnecessary roughness penalty. I believe it was on Zay Jones that was going towards the sideline. And I'm just thinking, oh man, that's the one thing I love about the Las Vegas Raiders is they stick up for their own. They're going to be there in each other's corner no matter what. And I was expecting the entire Raiders sideline just to come after that Dolphins player, but they didn't. They obviously took the flag. Now, there were a couple players that wanted to get mixed up, and I understand it. You know, your guy goes down, you want to go and defend him. But this team is disciplined. It's dangerous, and quite honestly, it's different. Derek Carr's playing at an MVP type level. That's right. I know that pick six didn't look good, but I mean, you know what? Mistakes happen. People make mistakes. You got, honestly, the way that, and the thing that gets me with yesterday was the way that Peyton Barber ran the football in place of Josh Jacobs. I really cannot give him enough credit. That was. You talk about a way to absolutely go out there and just get it done. He absolutely went out there and got the job done. And you got nothing but love and respect for this man. Head over, from my recollection, it wasn't just one run. It was multiple runs, him finishing it, keeping his legs churning, and doing his thing. I mean, it was what the Raiders needed to keep the ball going, keep the drives alive, and really to keep the Dolphins honest. Because in all phases of that game, they were looking like it was. You know, they were the real deal. And Peyton Barber had over 100 yards, 23 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Derek Carr completed 26 of 43 passes for 386 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception, including a touchdown to Hunt for Renfrew, who I have on my fantasy team. So I'm so happy I picked him up. And Bryan Edwards, guy we have been praising from the very beginning, saying he's going to have a big role this year. Absolutely. Henry Ruggs, 4 catches, 78 yards. Edwards, 3 catches, 89 yards. Also, Darren Waller. Man, it's just tiring to watch how good Darren Waller is. 5 catches, 54 yards. But at the end of the day, I know we've made a couple of videos about the Raiders, but it really is because it is from a prop-based stance. I mean, the way we have watched this Raiders team come from week 1 to 3 now, I mean, this team is different. The way they're coached, the way they play the game, and it all goes. I can tell you, it looks like it's just preparation, coaching, and I believe this Raiders team that believes they can really not only take over the AFC but also just go into and make the Super Bowl this year, because I think they have the talent. Their defense is playing up to par. There's a lot of great things that look to be coming together for the Raiders right now, and it's really fun to see. I mean, they're clearly their passing game is to be reckoned with. They can run the football, and imagine what happens when Josh Jacobs comes back. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough team. They are a tough get right now. Even if they're a tough draw, even if you get in the playoffs, they're just going to be a tough team to go and play. But no, there's a lot of things that are happening with this Las Vegas Raiders team. and plenty to be excited about. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe down below, leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show, and we greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsbriefpodcast.com. Give us a follow down in the description below. You will find all of our social media platforms, so make sure you guys give us a follow and a like there. Give us a listen and sub on iTunes as well. We greatly appreciate it. And if you have anything you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comments section. We'd be glad to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about this Las Vegas Raiders team being different.